some points, but I know you're not necessarily loving all parts of your game. So where do you think you're at?
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of last year at this time. I think we were just finishing up our 16-game win streak, and we were finding ways to win games, but it wasn't necessarily pretty. Obviously didn't find a way to win last night, but I feel like the games before that were similar to that. So nice that we're finding a way to get points and climb the standings, but I think as a whole we'd like our game to be a little more sound for sure.
So is this maybe a good time to be playing the Maple Leafs?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, obviously I don't think they love their game right now either. They're looking to score some goals, and we're looking to stop giving up chances. So, be a good test for both sides.
Does the Leafs and the Saturday night, does that help a team focus, or can it maybe spread the focus around all the other stuff?
No, guys are excited. We get the 5 o'clock start time. It's always nice. They come into our building, and we got to change our schedule around. But it is what it is. So it's exciting. Always fun to play the Leafs. And they're big names. They got some special players over there. So it's always fun.
Not a 5 o'clock start fan, eh?
What's that?
Not a 5 o'clock start fan, are you?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure. We get finished up a little bit earlier. I like it better than the 8 o'clock, so I guess that's not a bad thing.
So, and we'll see what happens with the Lions tomorrow night, but you look like you have Corey Perry with you today. Maybe just a thought on what he can bring. Like he's spending some time in the top six. His production this year versus his minutes has been pretty impressive. So the idea of him being with you guys for a game like this.
Yeah, he's been great all year. A guy that has played up and down the lineup. But when he gets a chance, he continues to show that he's got elite skill. Elite skill. He's shown that his whole career. So, so good around the net. Great hands, crafty, smart. Yeah, you just got to get him the puck in a good area, and usually good things happen.
Connor, how about being named an assistant captain for Four Nations with the likes of so many of the individuals on that team? Just the honor of that.
Yeah, tremendous honor. To be there to support Sid, as he's a captain, and obviously Kale. But I mean, truthfully, everyone could wear it on that team. Anyone could wear it. It's a room full of leaders, full of great players. I'm tremendously honored to represent my country and to have that role. Yeah, very excited about it.
Connor, you said months ago, it just seemed like a no-brainer to you that Sid would be the captain of that team. But I wonder what you could maybe, glean from him, or just kind of being under his wing a little bit, because you never had that opportunity in a team environment before.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a room where guys are learning from each other all over. From practice, from preparation, from just habits. I think guys will be trying to pick stuff, take stuff from each other all over. Certainly, Sid will be a guy that I'll be watching and trying to learn whatever I can from, just like all the other guys in that room.
People have been asking you for over a decade whether you'd be excited, whether you wanted to play at the real senior level for Canada. That's an opportunity that, because of a lot of things, you haven't been able to do. This isn't the Olympics, and it's a different kind of thing than the Olympics, even in the roster composition. But do you have a sense of what this will mean to you?
Of course. I think this is not the first time I've been asked this question, but. Of course, it's going to be exciting. I think everybody that's there is proud to represent their country. They picked a team with, everybody was available, and this is the roster they went with, and there's meaning in that. I think about playing in Montreal, playing Sweden, playing the Americans there on a Saturday night. Finland and Boston, and hopefully the opportunity to, win it all a couple days later. It's going to be a great tournament. It's going to be short, which should make for some really intense games. Yes, it's not the Olympics. I understand that. It's not a World Cup of hockey, but there's still something on the line, and we want to represent our country well.
Has it been fun kind of with Mitch there at the Four Nations? What stands out about him and the chance to team up with him for a change?
Yeah, Mitch is a guy I've never I've never played with before at any level, so I'm excited about that. Again, such a smart player. He's having a terrific year. Such a great playmaker. Reminds me a little bit of Leo a little bit, that he can slow the game down when he has to, and obviously I like playing with guys like that. So yeah, I'm excited about that too.
We hear a little bit about some conversations and guys touching base a little bit ahead of time. What can you accomplish before you get there? Like, what are these conversations sort of? What's the goal, and what do you look to get done before?
Yeah, I would say the goal is just so guys are a little bit familiar with each other. It's only 3 days, 2-3 days together. Excuse me, before you play. You want to have some familiarity. Thankfully, I feel like a lot of guys in that room are pretty familiar with each other in a way. Played against each other for a long time, or played with each other either at junior events or world championships or whatever. So I feel like guys should be pretty comfortable with each other, but building that team rapport will always takes time, but we don't have much time, so trying to get ahead of it, I guess, a little bit.
Have you always had a good relationship with Austin Matthews? I know you guys are doing the commercials now together, but what's been your relationship with him?
Yeah, it's been a growing relationship for sure. We have the same agent now, so there's a connection that way. We did those commercials together. It was a long couple of days together, but fun to spend some time with him. So yeah, it's been a relationship that's built over the years, and but it's a good one for sure.
Do you sense, like, in '87, I know it's going back a long ways, but finally Gretzky and Lemieux got a chance to play together, and this is a chance, obviously, for you to play with Crosby, and I just wondered what you think of that in terms of what the hockey world might be able to take from that. Have you thought about that in any way?
In '87, I was not even a thought, so so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, but now that you get a chance to play with Sid, it's just a long time coming, obviously, because of you not being able to play in these tournaments. Right?
Yeah, I'm excited about playing with Sid. I'm going to say that a lot over the next couple of weeks. I've said it a lot over the last couple of months, so you guys can just assume that from now on that I'm excited to play with Sid. I'm sure Mario and Gretz were excited to play with each other, as your question alluded to. So, but yes, that will be my response every time. I'm excited to play with Sid.
Can I ask about Klingberg? He's been added to the group here. You got your first look at him. Just a thought. I mean, if that's the starting point, looks pretty good.
I thought he looked good. He hadn't played hockey in over a year. That's not easy to do, and you're stepping in January, where guys have been playing for a couple of months, and guys are feeling pretty good about themselves. So, just one game, but I thought he looked solid and made some good plays and defended well and did everything that was asked of him. So I thought it was a good start.
Is there any extra emotion or energy or edge tomorrow because of what happened the last time you played them with Nurse and the Reeves and that hit?
Yeah, we never like seeing something like that. I think everybody agrees it wasn't the greatest hit in the world. But at the same time, there's a game to be played, there's points to be had, and a big win for a team out there. So we're obviously focused on that too.